Meanwhile, a lot of the losers matches are still going. All right, Wombo, thanks very much for joining me on commentary. Go ahead and show some love for Wombosaurus in the chat, y'all. Absolute pleasure to commentate with the man. All right, so we got the MDVA Classic Wolf Dittos as Dexter versus Seagull Joe. Dexter, at one point in time, actually considered himself to be the best wolf in MDVA, in particular, the best wolf at the Ditto in MDVA. Seagull Joe had a few things to say about that, though. And so far, it has been back and forth, but Joe has been winning the last few interactions here. Let's see what we got here. Getting started on Starterville. And so far, Dexter kind of getting opened up on 77% to start game one, as Seagull Joe just about untouched. But yeah, Joe starting to toss out a few too many aerials, and Dexter caught him with that combo, but not getting too much out of it. Joe breaks out and forces Dex to edge. Attempted interception with that forward smash, but not really getting too much out of that. Great read of the air dodge there with that up smash. And Seagull Joe really pressing his advantage here, already up by almost 100%. But we've seen in this matchup that leads can vanish in a heartbeat. So we'll have to see if Joe can actually finish here, or if Dexter's gonna get him with the death by 1,000 cuts. All right, read the neutral get up, hit him with that forward throw, and then the stanky leg, that down tilt to go ahead and intercept that option. Force it again, and then Joe finally gets it. His edge pressure with every character is so incredible. All right, forward tilt, forces Dex off stage. Seagull Joe trying to end this man's career with that down smash at like 2%. Instead, finds himself losing his stock as Dexter forces Joe to edge and then gets that 2-frame. Both players trading off with those B and B grab combos. This is back to being an even game, and considering how dominant Joe was looking early on, that's surprising that he's clawed his way back in there. No pun intended with this character. Trade City, but Joe seems to be getting the better of him there, as that back air will close up stock two. But Dex responding in kind, untouched, as he got that down smash into the back air. Is that the Wolf special? Just hit him with the two best moves you got. Let him know how good your kit is, Dex. Now Dexter with perhaps his first lead of this game, going on to the last stock. Just Dex tries to check with Seagull's shield with down tilt. Seagull does the exact same thing. Angled down tilt is so good with this character. Future down tilt again to go ahead and just check the man, see if he's trying to hit a button. Good laser by Dex to recognize that Joe's backing up and just using it to take stage control. Can't get the 2-frame there as Joe. How the hell does Dex get back though? Seagull Joe can tend to hit every button on his controller. Dex getting a little bit wild too now. This is tense. Both characters are at kill percent. Do not let this be considered a lead. Trading gat for gat, no interaction there with the transcendent priority projectiles. And yeah, Seagull Joe pulls the trigger first on that up smash. Deck responds in kind. Game one going his way in a nail biter. Both players showing great mastery of their characters. Deck's just a little bit more patient when he built up that lead on stock 3, excuse me. So Seagull Joe does have a lot of other characters in his stable. We've seen Seagull Joe pull out things like, say, Young Link. I think that Wolf versus Young, probably not the answer. Palutena, also kind of rough against species, particularly Wolf. Seagull's Palo is very good, though. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a switch there. It's really a matter of confidence. But yeah, ride or die with the main. I appreciate that. Seagull Joe's been playing Wolf since Brawl. Might as well go ahead and show that you are the best in the region. If you're going to claim it, why not take the title, my man? Back to Stadium. Yeah, no real problem with that stage. I think both these players have a similar enough playstyle so that counter picks aren't going to really decide these matches. Now a bit of a mentality shift here. Seagull Joe came out the gates, got intercepted by Dex pulling out Blaster. Normally it's Joe that establishes the camp game early on, but now it seems like Dex wants to go ahead and force Joe in a little bit. Okay, great read on the down smash. Just didn't hold it long enough to catch Seagull Joe's air dodge in. Again, same thing there. Dexter is gutting these tech reads, and finally on the third opportunity, the execution is there. And now Dex lighting Seagull Joe up here as he's about to lap him in percent. A great up smash by Joe to force Dex off of his shield. Dex has been using those wavelands from the edge again. I guess it's a nice little tool to mix up Seagull, and you do kind of need it in this matchup. Wolf is so oppressive when he's using his ledge trapping game that, yeah, if you have another option that just is unusual, yeah, go ahead and do it. And right there, we saw Seagull Joe then react to the wavelands with an up tilt, and Dexter beat it by just jumping from ledge and using that shine to get some invuln. Very smart edge play by Dex. The small things that really decide dittos like this. And Dex seems to have the upper hand with character knowledge. All right, that up air finally taking the first stop off Dexter, but Dex comes off of the Angel platformer swinging, maintains the fact that he's got a full stock lead over Joe here, and Joe's got to go ahead and turn up if he doesn't want to head to losers. And what's Dex's ledge option here? He seems to just be content to throw out these retreating aerials and force Joe to take space, and Joe had not really been that successful on it. There we go, though. Gets the forward air into the down throw combos. Can't really finish up anything out of it, though. Twice now, Dex gets out of those down smash attempts. Cheeky reflector there. Send the gap back at Wolf. All right, very good forward smash by Seagull Joe, recognizing that Dexter was pressing a little bit, trying to get in. The rear back on Wolf's forward smash is absolutely fantastic. Hurt box manipulation is a really powerful tool in this character's kit. And Joe opening up a bit with a 77% combo that basically draws this even. Like, yeah, Dex can go ahead and kill just about anything, but Joe is maybe 1 or 2 conversions away. All right, forward throw, not going to try to stale that back throw quite yet. And Dex putting up the wall. Back air, back air, back air. Stay away from me. And yeah, the fourth one will do it. That is a 2-0 Dexter showing his mastery of the Wolf Ditto. And then hits him with a BM taunt.